Hi students, I am Deepa. Today I would like to discuss with you the integrated rate equation for a zero order and first order reaction. How can we express the rate constant K for a zero order reaction and for a first order reaction? What is meant by half-life of a reaction? How can we express the half-life T half for a zero order reaction and for a first order reaction? So to get the answers, we shall start by deriving an expression for the rate constant K for the zero order reaction. Consider the reaction R giving P. Here R represents the reactant and P represents the product. We know that the rate of a reaction is given as minus dR by dt. The negative sign shows that there is a decrease in the concentration of the reactant with time. We also know that the rate can be given as rate is equal to K into R raised to 0 for a zero order reaction. So this we have minus dR by dt is equal to K into R raised to 0. But R raised to 0 is equal to 1. So now our equation becomes minus dR by dt is equal to K. We have to integrate this equation so that we can relate the concentration of the reactant at different times to the rate constant K. We have to integrate the equation. So we have integral dr is equal to minus K integral dt. On integrating this equation, we get R is equal to minus Kt plus I. Next step is to find the integration constant I. For that, take the time t as equal to 0 so that R will be equal to R0. So we get R0 is equal to minus K into 0 plus I, or that gives the integration constant I as equal to R0. Substitute the value of I in the first equation. So the equation now becomes R is equal to minus Kt plus R0. We have to get an expression for the rate constant K. So rearrange the equation. On rearranging, the equation becomes Kt is equal to R0 minus R, or the rate constant K is equal to R0 minus R by T. Here R0 is the initial concentration of the reactant, R is the concentration of the reactant at time T. So the rate constant K for a zero order reaction is given as K is equal to R0 minus R by T. Next we shall consider the nature of the graph obtained for a zero order reaction. For that, consider the equation R is equal to minus Kt plus R0. This equation is of the form y is equal to mx plus c, which represents a straight line. So if we plot a graph taking the concentration R along the y-axis and time along the x-axis, we will get a straight line with a negative slope, and the slope will be equal to minus k. What will be intercept equal to? Intercept will be equal to R0. Let us now derive an expression for the rate constant K for a first order reaction. As in the previous case, we know that the rate of the reaction is given as minus dr by dt. And according to the rate law expression, rate for a first order reaction is given as K into R raised to 1. So we have minus dr by dt is equal to K into R raised to 1. We have to integrate this equation. Before doing the integration, rearrange the equation so that it will be of the form dr by R is equal to minus K dt. Now integrate both sides of the equation. On integrating this equation, we get ln R is equal to minus Kt plus I. Next step is to find the integration constant I. For that, at time t is equal to 0, let R be equal to R0. So the equation now becomes ln R0 is equal to minus K into 0 plus I, or I is equal to ln R0. Substitute this value of I in the first equation. So now we get ln R is equal to minus kt plus ln R0. We have to now convert ln terms to log. For that, multiply the ln terms by 2.303. When we multiply the ln terms by 2.303, the equation becomes 2.303 log R is equal to minus kt plus 2.303 log R0. Now divide throughout by 2.303. When we divide the equation throughout by 2.303, the equation becomes log R is equal to minus kt by 2.303 plus log R0. Now rearrange the equation. We get kt by 2.303 is equal to log R0 by R. So what will be the rate constant K equal to? K will be equal to 2.303 by T log R0 by R. Let us now see the nature of the graph obtained for a first order reaction. So consider the equation ln R is equal to minus kt plus ln R0. This equation is of the form y is equal to mx plus c, which represents a straight line. So if we plot a graph taking ln R along the y-axis and time along the x-axis, a straight line with a negative slope will be obtained and the slope will be equal to minus k. Let us now see the nature of the graph obtained for a first order reaction. For that, consider the equation ln R is equal to minus kt plus ln R0. This equation is of the form y is equal to mx plus c. So if we plot a graph taking ln R along the y-axis and time along the x-axis, a straight line graph will be obtained with slope equal to minus k. Now consider the equation kt by 2.303 is equal to log R0 by R. This equation is of the form y is equal to mx. So if we plot log R0 by R along the y-axis and time along the x-axis, a straight line will be obtained. What will be slope equal to? Slope will be equal to k by 2.303. Let us now consider half-life of a reaction. How can you define half-life? Half-life of a reaction is defined as the time in which the concentration of a reactant is reduced to 1/2 of the initial concentration. Now how can we get an expression for T-half for a zero order reaction? For that, first consider the equation K is equal to R0 minus R by T. Let the time be taken as equal to T-half so that R will be equal to R0 by 2. So the equation now becomes K is equal to R0 minus R0 by 2 by T-half. When we rearrange this equation, we will get T-half as equal to R0 by 2K. From this expression, it is clear that T-half for a zero order reaction is directly proportional to the initial concentration of the reactants and inversely proportional to the rate constant. Now let us try to derive an expression for T-half for a first order reaction. So start with the expression for rate constant K. What is K equal to? K is equal to 2.303 by T log R0 by R. As in the previous case, let time be taken as equal to T-half so that R will be equal to R0 by 2. So the equation now becomes K is equal to 2.303 by T-half log R0 by R0 by 2. Now what will be log R0 by R0 by 2 equal to? It will be equal to log 2. You can get the value of log 2 from log tables and it will be equal to 0.3010. So multiply 2.303 by 0.3010. Thus we get T-half is equal to 0.693 by K. So this is the expression for T-half for a first order reaction. T-half is equal to 0.693 by K. From this expression, it is clear that T half is independent of the initial concentration of the reactants. So if you can have a good grasp of the integrated rate equations for zero order and first order reaction, you can easily attempt the numericals related to these topics. So see you soon, children. Enjoy learning.